Hello. The mission story of July 5, 2025, is coming from Zimbabwe. The title, From Vodka to Victory. Finding True Happiness. At the tender age of 10, most children are dreaming about soccer games, cartoons, and playtime with friends. But Denroy, growing up in Bulawayo, Zimbabwe, was introduced to something far more dangerous: alcohol. It happened during a family celebration. His uncle was turning 35, and the house buzzed with excitement, music, and laughter. Glasses clinked, and jokes filled the air. Amid the crowd, one of his uncle's friends leaned down and handed Denroy a small cup. "Try it," he said, grinning. "Just a sip." Curious and unprepared for the consequences, Denroy tasted vodka for the first time. "I've never tried this before," he thought. "People seem to love it. Maybe it makes you feel good. Maybe it makes you happy." After that first sip, Denroy felt a strange sensation. He imagined he felt lighter, maybe even a little braver. That single moment opened a door he wasn't ready to walk through. Days later, still curious, Denroy approached his friend Privilege. "Doesn't your dad store beer in your fridge?" he asked. "Would he notice if we took some?" He didn't. What began as a game soon became a habit. During the school year, the boys drank on weekends. But when summer arrived, they drank almost every day. Denroy carefully kept his secret. When he was drunk, he stayed at Privilege's house. He only returned home when he was sober. His parents never knew. To Denroy, this was happiness, or so he thought. But that summer, everything changed. His parents made a decision that would change his life forever. They enrolled him in a Seventh-day Adventist school. They believed the structured environment and faith-based teachings would help guide their son toward a better future. Denroy didn't see it that way. He hated it. Why did they pray so much? Before classes, before meals, during worship, even in Bible class, everyone prayed. He felt trapped. At his old school, he had freedom. Here, teachers made sure students were always in class. He longed for the freedom to do what he wanted. He longed to drink. But as the weeks passed, something began to stir in Denroy's heart. He heard teachers and classmates talk about Jesus, not as some distant religious figure, but as a close friend. He saw their peace, their joy, and their hope. It confused him. Then it intrigued him. Who is this Jesus, he wondered. Why do they talk to him like he's real? Could he be the key to true happiness? Denroy made the most courageous decision of his young life. He stopped drinking. He broke off his friendship with Privilege and avoided the places where temptation might strike. After school, he went straight home to do his homework and help around the house. His life began to bloom with purpose. And something else happened. He started to love the very school he once despised. He saw his teachers not as prison guards, but as loving mentors. He understood that their care wasn't about control, it was about helping him grow. And he began to talk to Jesus, not just about problems, but as a friend. Eventually, Denroy gave his heart to Christ and was baptized. Today, at 16 years old, he is still on the journey, but walking with Jesus every step of the way. "I wanted to find happiness through drinking," he says. "But at the school, I began to think that true happiness might only be through Christ." When asked if he's truly happy now, Denroy smiled softly. "I'm getting there," he said. "Part of the offering will be used to give needy children their own Adventurers Bibles. The offering will also be used to make a series of short videos about the fruit of the Spirit. Thank you for planning a generous offering on September 27th.